Hey viewers, Hexcraft here. Before we get started, a few things. First off, I chose Teemo because he recently got his visual update, and I also just did Vigar, so I thought, fun to do the evil Yordle and the go happy Yordle. On top of that, I should mention that ability-wise, again, Teemo's abilities are very just, here's the quick dart, and the mushroom. So most of what I'm going to be judging probably is his model and the mushroom, plus any small details the skins add. All in all, that's really all I gotta say, so let's get into it. As always, base skin gets a 5, and honestly, they did improve Teemo's base skin in my opinion. He's no longer stubby compared to the rest of the Yordles, and his backpack feels more like a bunch of notes he's been writing in his adventures and such. The Vandal Scouts have more or less become from what was seeming like a sort of military kind of ops group to a basically Girl Scout group, which I think is more scary actually. But all in all, I think he looks way better. A little bit more cuter, Design-wise is great, abilities are way more cool and interesting to see. Movement just feels more happy and go-lucky. Like he's not here to actually fight you, but he does that to protect himself. Heck, his voice lines resemble the fact that stepping on the mushrooms were kind of an accident. And yeah, all in all, decent look. This one's pretty decent. The model looks great now. I do love the little bag of press that it has, and the candy cane as the blow dart gun. All in all though, I do think it's kind of stupid Riot's increasing the price on this one. Yes, the mushroom is wrapped as a present and all that, but it's still the same effects. There's no winter-related effects. There's not even snowflakes or anything mixed in there. It's just basic effects. All in all, it's an okay skin, though, and if you like it, get it. But to me, it's just a 6. Just like the previous one, it's an okay update for the base model. Kind of a chest in his back now. Mushrooms being this kind of cool swirl pattern to them. And yeah, overall it sort of changes his model into kind of a brown raccoon. All in all, decent for what it is, and yeah, again, visual effects are the same, so it gets a 6. Now, I know the effects are the same. The difference being in Mushroom now is it's red, but I think the model makes up for it in my opinion. Before this, people made the joke saying that Teemo's whole thing is that it's just the badger, mushroom. And yeah, they went all out with this one. He has a mushroom hat. He is the badger. He has a flower for his blowgun dart, and he has a little snake friend on his backpack, actually, which I think is adorable. All in all, for one of the cheap skins, I think this is the best one, and yeah, I give it a 7. I'm kind of sad that, in my opinion, I think this skin lost a bit of charm, now that it just seems similar to the other astronauts. Small details that are there, of course, is that the little alien runs around in the mushroom before it becomes a sort of flying saucer. There is the impact crater from the explosion now, though. That's pretty cool in detail. But besides that, small things like asteroids as you run, and yeah. All in all, though, I do feel like it looking like the other astronauts kind of gives the model a bit of an eh, in my opinion. Overall, though, it's a decent skin, and I give it a 6. Now this is one that I think got extremely improved. First off, the Q dart is an egg you throw. The normal darts you shoot are straight up carrots. You drop eggs around while you're using your sprint from your W, and of course, your eggs are explosives. It's all in all a really good skin, and yeah, they kept all the aspects of it that I think were great and improved it. All in all, it gets a 7. Now, This is an okay skin, but in all honesty, if there is any change to some of the effects, they're really not noticeable. He flies around with his W, and of course, his explosives for his shrooms are Teemo brand landmines, I guess. But all in all, Super Teemo I don't think is really that much of a special skin. Again, better than base, so it gets a 6. But all in all, I think it's lacking a bit. Okay, the whole costume for Cottontail I thought was a cool concept still. I'm glad they didn't change that. Other side of the coin is they could have made it a rabbit. But for this one, I feel like for Panda Teemo, they should have made him a panda. Quit with the whole costume look. He has the bamboo backpack, bamboo basically stick and leave in his mouth, bamboo dart gun, and there's some bamboo effects when he uses his ult. But all in all, it's okay for what it is. Again, I feel like if he was actually a panda with some extra details, it'd be a bit better, but yeah, it gets a 6. It's Omega Squad, of course it's gonna be good. Still has the night vision goggles while you're in stealth mode, you throw the blinding knife, dark gun is clean still, landmine explosives just feel way more impactful and hit harder. All in all, it's a really good skin. There are some small details that I think they could have also beefed up here and there, especially the dark gun. But for what it is, I give it a 7. Yeah, this is one of his best skins, let's be real. Little Devil Teemo is the one we've always wanted. Of course, his little kind of pitchfork is his blowgun. He has his little shadow darts and such. All in all, yeah, there's some small details that I think could be improved, but the extra details and the effects of how they look just sell this skin, especially the evil laughing explosion from his shrooms. And finally, again, the model's great, and it's one people always wanted. All in all, it's a really good model, and it gets an 8. See, when you put the little face on the head of the costume, it's a lot better of an improvement, in my opinion, for these skins. And yeah, Beemo, I think, is a cute improvement. His Q is him basically shooting off a bee. He fires his little bees with his basics. And of course, his ult is his hives, which, let's be real, it's adorable, and the explosion of honey is also just great. During the blinding effect and the ult explosion also, there are little bees running around, and while he's flying with his W, you can hear the buzzing. All in all, it's a really good skin, and yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one an 8 as well. He has a lot of really good skins going forward. Yeah, they had to make the skin good because it's getting a prestige variant. And yeah, they did a good job. He is basically the Tanuki. He's all dressed up, does his flips, colorful blasts, petals, the cherry blossoms, and of course his little mushroom spirits that explode into this beautiful effect. On top of that, while a target's poisoned, you can actually see cherry blossoms swirling around the character for a bit with his Q and his ult. So yeah, this gets an 8. It's a really good skin and one of the 3 best he has. This skin is good, but there are some aspects that I feel like a little eh. First off, if I recall, he's supposed to be a tiger in this? Hard to tell, really. The items he throws for his ult, I don't understand what they're supposed to be, really. Little firecrackers look like dumplings. And the things that I will say are his positive traits are that his darts are basically fireworks. Only thing I feel sad about is that his Q dart is just a slightly thicker firework. And he drops around coins and such here and there with certain abilities. All in all, decent skin. It gets a 7. Like I always say with Space Grooves, there's 2 types, music and the goo, and yeah, besides the little border effect while you're invisible, this is just goo. I do like how the little friends you throw down with your ult have like 3 different color variants, but all in all, I feel like this is not a good skin line for Teemo. It's okay for what it is, and it's slightly better than base, but all in all, I feel like this was kind of a waste of a legendary. It gets a 6. And there you have it. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, comment below like champ you'd like to see. Tell me what your favorite Teemo skin is. Like and share if you will. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.